Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello. My name is Allie Glines. I am the founder of Moira Beauty and an everyday makeup artist, and today I get to film another episode of one of my favorite series here on my channel. We're actually redoing this series, and this is a series where we go category by category with makeup, and I ask you guys what you think is the best per category, and I list off the top 10. So today we're going to be talking about the top 10 concealers according to you. There have been so many new concealers that have launched since I filmed that original video, so I'm really excited to show you guys what the rankings are. I hope you guys find it as fascinating as I do. First of all, thank you guys so much to everybody who submitted your responses. You are the ones who make these videos fun. So we're gonna actually continue this series and we're gonna do setting powders next. I'm gonna have the form in the description box down below. Please participate, because the more of you that participate, the better our results are and the more fun it is. So I'll have that form in the description box. If you've got a holy grail powder, setting powder, it can be loose or pressed, whatever you feel like you can't live without, put it in the form and we'll be filming that one next. I also know you guys have been wanting me to do a skincare version of this. We will get to that, okay? Soon, because I also want to do a skincare version. I think it would be so fascinating, you know, to like hear about what the best makeup removers are, moisturizers, face masks. I am a face mask girl, so eventually we'll do that as well. But let's get right into it. I gotta say, I'm really liking this red lip. I'm actually wearing the Pat McGrath Elson 4 matte liquid lipstick. The internet says that this is Taylor Swift's red lip, okay? And while I cannot say I'm a Swiftie, okay? But I love a good red lipstick. So when I saw that like this was supposed to be rumored to be her red lipstick, I had to jump on the bandwagon. I feel like it's been sold out several times since, but it's a vibe. Like, it's such a good red, honestly. And I also paired it with some faux freckles, and I feel like I love it. Okay, that was very off topic, but let's get into the top 10 concealers according to you. I'm gonna start with number 10, and we will work our way up to number 1. All right, you guys, coming in at number 10 with 11 votes is, drum roll please, the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Concealer. Let's hear what you guys had to say about this concealer. Carrie said, I'm 41 and this concealer has been my holy grail for so many years. I've tried all the new ones thinking that maybe there is something better, but alas, there is not. The coverage is amazing. You can thin it out for lighter application or bring it up to full coverage. My under eyes look filtered and the effect it gives is unmatched. It's like being under a ring light in real life. Ooh, I love that. I also love that it is self-setting. You truly do not need to use much powder unless you want to, just be light-handed. I love this concealer so much. Carrie, you're making me want to try this again. It's been a while and I want to look like I have a ring light on me in real life. Ooh, that sold me. That was good. Nelson said, first of all, love the series and love you, Allie. I first tried this concealer on a long day and I wasn't sure if I was going to like it since everyone's skin is so different. I'm 19 years old and have very oily skin. I applied it in the morning and came back home after I worked and went on my date. By that time, 15 hours had passed and not a single crease was in sight. The coverage is beautiful and the formula is so smoothing under the eyes. I really liked it after the first time and decided to wear it with different types of skincare underneath to see if the performance is any different. This concealer blew me away and it's my favorite. Greetings from the Netherlands. Thank you so much, Nelson, for that amazing review. I really especially loved how these two comments were different age groups, one being Carrie, who's 41, and Nelson, who's 19. Both find this concealer works really well for them, which I think really says something. All right, you guys, that's number 10. In 9th place is the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is the one that comes in a pot. I personally love this concealer, so I was really happy to see that it made it in the top 10, but let's hear what you guys have to say. Tiffany said, I've used many different concealers over the years. I'm almost 40, and I always come back to this one. It has great coverage and a wonderful formulation. A little goes a long way. I can thin it out for no makeup days if I want to, and I can use it for full glam occasions. I can even use it under my eyes in a light layer, and it will both cover my dark circles and not migrate into any fine lines. A win-win. Thanks for all you do, Allie. I have been a fan of yours since the very beginning of your channel, and now my little girls and I watch your videos on a regular basis. That is so sweet. Thank you for always having such positive content on your feed. Wishing you and your sweet family the very best. XO Tiffany. Tiffany, that's so nice. And how sweet that you and your girls watch. That just melts my heart. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your message at the end. That was so sweet. And for your review. That was great. Sari says, this concealer has been life-changing for me in terms of makeup. I use it under my eyes to cover rosacea, to conceal blemishes, but my favorite use is for touch-ups during the day. I carry a travel brush and this concealer with me every day, and it saved me so many times when my base needed to be fixed. The main thing I like about it is it's practically invisible. Not dewy, but also not so matte that it will look dry. It just melts in as if it were part of my skin. It's great for those days as well when I only wear mascara and a lip balm. It doesn't feel heavy, yet it covers so well. I really can't recommend it enough. I have literally never tried this as like a touch-up concealer throughout the day. I am gonna try that. See, this is why I love hearing from you guys. You teach me so much, honestly. You really, really do. All right, moving on to the number 8 concealer, according to you. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer with 14 votes. Elaine said, hi Allie, I love your videos. I'm a 22-year-old college student, and as you can imagine, we have very long days. I heard so much hype around the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, so I had to test it for myself, and wow, everyone was right. The coverage, lasting power is amazing. Highly recommend it for anyone looking for an affordable yet high-quality concealer. It's so true. It really is such a good one. I need to go back and like pick up a fresh bottle. It's been a while and this shade is not a good shade for me. So I need to like go refresh my Hydrating Camo Concealer and give it another whirl. Kaylee said, the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer is my absolute go-to because a little goes a long way. It blends out beautifully and lasts all day. I mean, what more could you need in a concealer? Thank you, Elaine and Kaylee, for your review on the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I personally do prefer the hydrating one over the original, so I was happy to see that that's the one that you guys seem to be loving the most as well from e.l.f. Okay, this next one is rare because it's rare that I have not tried a product that lands itself in the top 10 categories of the According to You series. I feel like I've tried literally everything, but I haven't tried this one, so I actually don't have it in my collection, and I will be buying it. Okay, so number 7 with 22 votes is the Catrice True Skin High Cover Concealer. I'm gonna pop up a picture because again, I do not have this in my collection. I have not tried it, so let's see what you guys had to say about it because, I mean, for it to rank number 7, I need to be trying this. Ellie said, I love this concealer enough that I've given up trying to find better. Every time I feel brave enough to try something else, I'm always disappointed. This concealer gives enough coverage for my blue under eyes while not settling into my wrinkles. I keep purchasing this over and over. I mean, I'm already sold from Ellie's review, okay? Let's see what Sabina had to say. Hi, Allie. Hi, Sabina. It's the hardest thing in the world to find a concealer that works for me because they all crease or look kind of dry and patchy, but this one looks incredible. So smooth and creamy, it's perfect. It reminds me of the Hourglass one, which I love too, but this one's so affordable, and to be honest, I like it better. Love you and the series. Keep bringing joy to the world. You are so sweet, Sabina. Okay, if it reminds you of Hourglass, that makes me really excited to try it because I love when there's an affordable concealer that feels very luxe and high-end. So I'm going to be going to Ulta, or do they have Catrice at Ulta? I don't know. I'm going to be shopping online maybe. If it's not in stores, I'm going to be trying this, is what I'm trying to say, okay? As soon as possible. You guys gave me some homework and I will be trying the Catrice True Skin High Cover Concealer immediately. Okay. Number 6 is a tried and true, and I know so many of you guys have at least heard of this, if not actually have it in your collection or you've tried it before. So in 6th place with 30 votes is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. What a classic, and how crazy that this iconic concealer is still in the running after all of these years. This has been around for so long. It's a fan favorite for a reason, but let's hear from you guys. Savannah said, this concealer is amazing. Best one I have tried by far. Layers perfectly with any other products I have on. It never flakes, looks patchy or pills. It gives buildable coverage without looking heavy under the eye and is really brightening. I've already been through 2 tubes and I'm about to buy my 3rd. Lots of love, Allie. That is so fun. You know it's good when you buy a 3rd of something, you know? Especially with all the new launches coming, you know, it's hard to not try a new concealer when you run out. So the fact that you go back and pick up the same one you've been loving really is telling. Karen said, I used to use Shape Tape religiously. Oh my gosh, same. Didn't we all? Oh my gosh. However, after hearing so many positive reviews, I tried this one and will never go back. For someone in their 40s with dark circles, it gives me brightness, smoothness, and never creases. I love that so much. And I love that you guys are saying your ages, by the way, throughout this. I feel like it's so great to hear different age groups loving the same concealer, because I feel like that's when a formula is really good, right? If it can work on a range of different skin types and ages. So I love that. All right, you guys, we are halfway through. In 5th place with 34 votes is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. Another iconic concealer that I personally am really happy to see in this lineup and has been a fan favorite for a reason, I feel, but let's hear from you. Maddie says, truly the most versatile concealer ever. Works well for all my use cases, including spot concealing, under eye brightening, and even all over coverage on no foundation days. I have dry, sensitive skin, and this concealer never makes me look flaky or break out. The shade range is great, and the slim, minimalist package is perfect for travel. I've repurchased it so many times over the years, and I'm hesitant to even try another concealer at this point. This one checks all my boxes. Such a fan of this series, and so glad you're continuing it in 2025. Love you, Allie. Love you too, Maddie. Thank you so much for your review on this amazing concealer. And I agree with you, Maddie. I feel like this is a concealer that really kind of does it all. I feel like you can use it for everyday situations, and you can really amp things up for more of a glam situation. And then like the longer you leave it, the more coverage it gives. It's one of those. It's really great. Nicola said, I love this concealer and its formula. My skin is rather dry, and this is the perfect combination of a hydrating formula and medium coverage while still looking natural. I also love to use this concealer with a bit of blush and nothing else whenever I'm too tired to do a full makeup look. It just enhances your beauty. Greetings from Germany. Love this series. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that you're enjoying this series, and thanks for saying hi from Germany. That's on my bucket list. I've never been to Germany, but I would love to visit. So thank you, Maddie and Nicola, for your review on the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, a classic. All right, we're inching closer to the end. In 4th place with 37 votes is dun, 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 the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Hydrating and Depuffing Concealer. That is a mouthful, but let's hear what you guys had to say about this. Desiree said, this concealer is so good. I work at Sephora, and if anyone asks for a concealer recommendation, I always recommend this one. It's so good for anyone that wants something natural because it looks like skin, and it's also great for anyone looking for more full coverage because you can build it up. One of my favorite concealers, I even used it to do my best friend's wedding makeup, so it's wedding approved. You know I love a good wedding stamp of approval. I love this concealer so much. Desiree, thank you so much for your recommendation. I love that you work at Sephora and you mentioned that. Love that you mentioned that it was wedding approved. That means a lot and says a lot in my book. Amanda said, at first I didn't love this concealer, but I was using it wrong. Since I've learned the correct way to apply it, I absolutely love it. A little goes a very long way, and that was my problem. I was putting way too much on when I first tried this concealer. It has amazing coverage with such a small amount of product. I can't say it's 100% crease proof because we all have natural creases under our eyes. I love that disclaimer, it's true. But this concealer creases way less on me than most of any of my other concealers. I have a ton of makeup and have tried so many concealers. This is definitely my top favorite right now. I love others as well, but this one never fails me and always looks good throughout the day until I remove my makeup at night. By the way, love your channel so much, Allie. I get so many of my recommendations from you, and almost always they work out for me. Oh, that makes me happy. Thanks, Amanda. Thank you for watching, and thank you for that phenomenal review of the Haus Labs concealer. Between Desiree and Amanda, I need to give this another go. I love this concealer. I'm saying that because it's been a while since I've worn it, and it's funny that Amanda said that at first she didn't like this because she was using too much. That's exactly what happened to me with the Haus Labs foundation. I was using way too much, and I was like, I don't like this, I don't get the hype. And then I used less, and it was perfect. So it seems like a very similar scenario with the concealer as well. All right, you guys, we've made it to our top 3. If you're still watching, I love you so much. Thank you for sticking around. All right, let's talk about the concealer that's in 3rd place, according to you, with 49 votes. It is the Tower 28 Swipe All Over Hydrating Serum Concealer. Let's hear what you guys had to say. Lisa said, the Tower 28 concealer has been my all-time favorite since it was launched. I like the creamy application, long wear, and it doesn't cake up on the under eyes. I have it in different shades depending on how much brightness I want, and it never fails me. I was so glad to see you brought this series back when you mentioned concealer picks during the foundation video. I couldn't wait to submit my vote for this product. Yay, that makes me so happy. P.S. Always enjoy your channel and been loving my Revie Beauty products. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. That makes me so happy. And I'm so glad you submitted your vote for this because apparently you are not alone. A lot of people really love this concealer as well. Kelsey said, I work at Sephora. Ooh, another Sephora employee. I love it. And I've tried a lot of different concealers. I had such a hard time finding my Goldilocks concealer, and when I thought I found the one, I ended up being allergic to it. No, that's horrible. After that, I found that when it came to concealers, I either had to choose between coverage and looking natural, until I discovered this one. This is the only concealer that I've tried that covers while still looking like skin. Its gel-like formula hydrates without creasing, and it works well with all my foundations. It's also non-comedogenic, so it doesn't cause breakouts, and I also did not have any allergic reactions to it. Yay, hallelujah. Thank you so much for all you do, Allie. Your channel has definitely taught me a lot about makeup, which has helped me so much in my job. Love from West Michigan. Oh, thanks, Kelsey. I love another Sephora employee. That's so fun. You guys are making me want to wear this again. Like, it's been a while. I remember really enjoying it. It's just funny how some things stick in my routine and some don't, and I need to reach for this again. Rita said, a concealer that does it all. I love using this for no makeup days without any foundation, and it looks so skin-like while offering great coverage. It's also perfect for more glam or full coverage looks, as well as it builds beautifully and never looks cakey. The formula is so lightweight and flexible and really meshes into the skin like a serum would. Absolute holy grail. Wow. I love that, like a flexible concealer. I don't know why that word really makes me giddy when it comes to like a concealer formula. Thank you, Lisa, Kelsey, and Rita for sharing your thoughts on the Tower 28 concealer. I'm gonna set this on my desk to remind myself to try this again because it's been so long, but I remember really loving it as well, and I loved the reviews that you guys submitted. All right, in second place is one of my personal favorites, and I'm excited to see it in this lineup and in the top 3. This is the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. You guys know if you've watched my channel how much I love this concealer, but let's hear what you guys had to say about it. 61 of you submitted this as your favorite concealer. Vicky said, I'm a drugstore girly, and when you recommended the Bear With Me concealer, I had to try it, and I've been using it ever since. It gives coverage and hydrates, plus you can use it all over your face as a foundation. Another big plus is that a little goes a long way. With just a dot, you can achieve a lot. Oh, that was a cute little rhyme. So for me as a person that keeps things simple and minimal, this is a magical product. So thank you, Allie. Love from Greece. Oh my gosh, how fun. Greece is also on my destination bucket list of places to visit. How fun is that? Okay, Natalia said, I tried this concealer because it was your holy grail concealer, Ellie. Yes, I'm so glad. And OMG, I fell in love with it too. I use the smallest amount of product and it gives me perfect coverage to conceal darkness under the eyes and cover blemishes while giving me a very natural finish. On top of that, I love that it's from the drugstore, yet the formula feels high-end. I agree. That's why I love this. It feels so high-end, and I love how it looks around my eye area especially. Caitlin said, this is the only concealer that never goes out of rotation for me. It's the best concealer I've ever tried, drugstore or high-end. Ooh, I love that. It wears well all day, isn't too thick or too thin, and works well both under the eyes and on the face. I typically use it with foundation, but if I need something simple, it's great to use on its own under the eyes and to spot conceal. It covers my dark circles and lasts through my 8-hour or more days as a teacher. I even used it on my sister for her wedding day. Thanks for the recommendation on this one, Allie. Another wedding day success. That makes me really happy. Honestly, I would wear this on my wedding day. Well, I already had my wedding day, but if I could do it over again, and if this was available, because it didn't exist when I got married, I also think I would wear this on my wedding day, or at least I would trust it enough to say that it would be wedding day approved for me. Okay, I love that. Thank you so much, Vicky, Natalia, and Caitlin for your reviews. We are down to number 1. Oh my gosh, take your guesses. Take your guesses. What do you think it is? I was actually surprised and not surprised at this one because it is one of my personal favorites as well. Okay. Drum roll, please, with 84 votes, my friends. Coming in the number 1 spot for best concealer, according to you, is the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. I love this one. I'm wearing it today. It's so good, but let's hear from you guys. Cassie said, hi Allie, this series is so much fun. I have dry, mature under eyes and have tried many concealers that haven't worked for me. The first time I tried this concealer, I was absolutely shocked. I had never tried a concealer that looked so flawless on me. The best thing about it is that I only have to use a very small amount. It's definitely a splurge for me, but so worth it. I love that, Cassie. Andrea said, I love this. It's actually the only concealer I have 3 of because that's how much I love the formula. I have pretty purple under eyes and I've always struggled to find a product to cover them. Even if I used color correctors, they'd peek through. But with this concealer, I don't even need to color correct and can get away with the smallest amount. I also find that it doesn't settle into my fine lines. It's super creamy and blendable, which makes it perfect for spot concealing on those no makeup days. Overall, just pure perfection. Thank you for updating this series. Thank you for your review, Andrea. Mickey said, I'll start by saying I have never really been a concealer girly, even though I'm a makeup lover. That's so interesting. Okay. I have combo oily skin and most often just use an under eye color corrector over my foundation, set it with powder and call it good. I heard people raving about this concealer until I finally decided to try it. The name High Glam was intimidating, making me think it was going to be too thick or heavy and uber full coverage. However, I found this concealer to be so versatile whether I'm going for more full coverage or minimal makeup looks. It looks beautiful on the skin, covering any under eye darkness, wears all day, and does not emphasize lines. I will definitely be a forever user of this concealer. Ooh, I love that. I agree. I think something that's really nice about this is you can use it for every day and then build it up. A little does go a long way. So for everyday situations, just dotting the tiniest amount gives great coverage. But then you have the option for like a more full glam look where you want that proper sculpt from a concealer. You can layer this up and it doesn't look heavy or cakey or feel heavy or cakey, and it just wears so well throughout the day. This is one of my personal faves, so I was really happy to see that it landed in the #1 spot. I want to know for you guys watching who maybe didn't participate in this exact survey, have you tried this? Do you agree? Because according to the majority of you, this is the best concealer that exists currently. So thank you all so much to every single person who participated and made this such a fun video. Thank you for all of your comments. I love sifting through all of your submissions and all of your amazing reviews. So thank you for the time and the love that you put into this video. It always makes it so fun for me to film this series. Again, if you want to participate in the next episode where we're going to be talking about the top 10 powders according to you, go ahead and fill out the form in the description box down below. Again, the more of you, the merrier, okay? I would love for you to participate, so I'll have that in the description box. If you want to check out any of the concealers in the top 10, I will also have those linked down below for you guys. Thank you so much for making this so fun for me. I can't wait to keep filming this series, and then at the end, just like last time, I'm going to be doing a full face using the #1 products, which I think is so fun. So let's keep trucking along and getting these episodes out, and I cannot wait to film the next episode. It's going to be so fun. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you to join the family. And yeah, that's it for me today. If you want to see the other videos that I just recently updated in this series, I will have those linked down below for you as well. And I love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are. And I'll see you in my next video. Love you.